After the daring rescue in the scorching desert, the Scimitar-Horned Oryx was safely transported to the Wildlife Rehabilitation Center, located near the edge of the Sahara. The journey was long, but the team remained alert and calm, ensuring the exhausted creature received constant care. Inside the vehicle, a medic kept the oryx hydrated through a saline drip while another rescuer gently fanned it to keep its body temperature stable. When they finally reached the center, veterinarians immediately began treatment. The oryx's body bore dozens of swollen stings from the venomous bees, especially around its neck and muzzle. "It's a miracle it survived that swarm," one of the doctors said softly as he examined the wounds. The team worked through the night, cleaning each sting, applying herbal ointments, and carefully removing dead stingers from its thick fur. By morning, the oryx opened its eyes weakly, its long lashes fluttering in the sunlight filtering through the tent. Though still weak, its breathing was steadier. The rescue team stood nearby, exhausted but smiling. The animal they had risked their lives for was finally safe. Over the next few days, the oryx began a slow recovery. It was placed in a shaded enclosure with fresh grass and clean water. A veterinarian monitored its heart rate and temperature daily, while caretakers brought nutritious meals rich in minerals to restore its strength. Gradually, the swelling began to fade. The once frightened creature started to regain its natural elegance, standing tall, lifting its magnificent horns toward the morning sun. Meanwhile, the rescue team didn't stop their work there. The incident had raised serious concerns about bee aggression in desert zones. The team decided to conduct an investigation to understand what caused such a violent swarm. They returned to the area where the attack had occurred, fully equipped with protective suits and cameras. After careful observation, they discovered that a prolonged drought had forced the bees to move closer to water sources where animals often wandered. With their habitat disturbed and resources scarce, the bees had become more defensive and aggressive. The rescuers documented everything and shared their findings with the Desert Wildlife Research Organization, hoping to create awareness and prevent future attacks. Back at the center, the oryx's progress inspired everyone. It had begun walking freely in its enclosure and even started interacting with other rescued animals. Children visiting the center were told its story, how a brave team had saved an endangered creature from certain death. The oryx became a symbol of resilience and the delicate balance between nature and survival. After nearly 2 weeks, the day finally came to release the oryx back into the wild. The team selected a location far from human settlements and bee colonies, a wide, peaceful valley filled with acacia trees and soft dunes. As the gates of the transport crate opened, the oryx stepped out gracefully, pausing for a moment to take in the scent of freedom. The wind blew softly across its white coat as it began to trot forward, its curved horns gleaming under the golden sun. The rescuers watched silently, their hearts filled with pride. For them, this was not just a rescue mission, it was a victory for compassion, teamwork, and hope. As the oryx disappeared into the horizon, one rescuer smiled and said, "Every life saved is a message that kindness still survives in this world." The story of the Scimitar-Horned Oryx's rescue spread across the conservation community, inspiring new efforts to protect endangered desert species.